bit of a scary situation for me this weekend.
Please, sir.
Your
family's back in town, right?
Yeah, family's back in town. Okay. We're having a good time. Everything's good.
Okay.
Kids are happy. But I don't know if it has to do with the time change because my wife was in California for about a week.
Okay.
And they're 2 hours behind. So I don't know if it messes with your head or your sleep. But on Saturday night, going into Sunday, I woke up to beeping. And you know when you're sleeping, it just things don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew that it wasn't a sound that should be happening.
Okay.
And so I opened my eyes and it finally clicked. And I hadn't heard it in a while, but that's my alarm going off. That's my house alarm going off.
House alarm. Oh, okay.
The house alarm going beep 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 beep. But it wasn't like the crazy somebody broke in alarm. It was like a weird beeping.
Okay.
And I'm trying to gather my thoughts, and I see Kinsey is standing up next to the pad where you put in the code.
Mm-hmm.
And she's standing there with her hands to her side, and she turns to me and she goes, "Where are we, Amber?"
Oh,
Amber.
I'm like, Amber.
Who's Amber?
Yeah.
Who's this Amber guy? So she goes, "Where are we, Amber?" And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" She goes, "I need to know the code. I need to know the code before explosions.
Wow.
I need to know the codes before explosions."
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, "Explosions? What are you
drinking?
talking about?" Now the kids are waking up. Kaysen's walking downstairs. He's like, "What's going on?" He hears explosions. He's freaking out.
Oh, no.
Now her phone is ringing. That's the alarm company. My wife, I realize, is sleepwalking at this point.
What?
Oh, my
She's in
God.
no way going to be able to talk to these people. So I pick up the phone. "Hey, is there disturbance at your home?" "No, everything's fine. My wife is nuts. Sorry."
You said my wife is nuts?
Probably don't want to do
Then they think there's a
that.
domestic
The alarm-
disturbance.
I didn't say it like that. I just said my wife is. I don't recall. Maybe sleep. I don't remember. I was sleeping. And so they said, "Okay, so you don't need 911 to stop by?" I was like, "No." And they're like, "Okay, we're about to have them dispatched." And I said, "No, we're good. Everything's fine here." It's like, "Well, can you turn off your alarm?" And I was like, "Yes, I will get to it." So I get up. Kinsey's still standing there.
Oh, my God.
Well, she's waiting on the explosion.
She's not
Still standing there.
not awake.
Not
No.
awake. At least, like, she's awake, but not awake.
That's so scary.
And I've never seen her do this. My daughter's been sleepwalking.
Yeah.
But when it's a little girl compared to a full-grown woman, it's completely different. The game changed.
Did Amber ever show up?
Amber, so finally turn off the alarm.
Okay.
She's still standing there. I was like, "Kinsey, I get Case and go home. Go back to your room,
home.
buddy. Everything, go home." Kinsey's standing there. I'm like, "Do you?"
Aren't you supposed to be gentle when people
Yes.
are sleepwalking?
Yeah.
So
I don't remember if
You're not supposed to wake.
You're not supposed to wake them up, right? Or something happens. I don't. So I'm trying not to wake her up all the way, but I'm trying to guide her, and she's still calling me Amber. I'm like, what's up with Amber? So I realize Amber is her best friend. That's who she was staying with in San Diego.
Okay.
And she goes, "Yeah, I can't go to sleep, Amber. The alarm. I don't know the code." And I was like, "The code?" She was trying to put in the code that she was taught in San Diego, which then triggered our alarm.
Oh.
And I finally guide her back to the bed, and she just sat down and was sitting there. And I was like, "Are you going to go back to sleep?" And she finally comes to, and she goes, "What's going on?"
Oh.
I'm like, "You almost just had like the police out here. You were trying to set off bombs. The code wasn't working." And she goes, "Okay." And she laid down and went to sleep like nothing.
Checked in. She's like, "It's all good."
Meanwhile, I'm laying there trying to go to sleep now with my heart
Bump, 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 bump.
just adrenaline rushing.
Oh, man.
She was sleepwalking now.
She was-
my daughter, I think that's where she gets it from.
She was 100% sleepwalking.
That's scary.
Wow.
Now, she's trying to say that apparently, I don't know if this is correct or not, because the next morning I told her this whole thing. She kind of recalls it, which is weird.
Yeah.
She says she has some recollection of this.
Well, she remembers her dream.
I guess she remembers calling me Amber and trying to put in the wrong code. But she doesn't, she said she couldn't control her body. So I don't know if it has to do with the lack of sleep and what, but I was not a big fan of the
Maybe.
sleepwalking adult.
And the only reason you know she was sleepwalking was because the alarm went off.
Because the alarm was going
Well,
off, and yeah.
How many times has she gotten up to sleepwalk and you don't know?
I don't know, Justin. I couldn't tell you that.
Or she gets up and she just stares at you while you're sleeping. like paranormal activity.
Right?
You better hope it's not like
That's spooky.
scary.
She does talk a lot in her sleep, but talking in your sleep compared to actually getting up and performing tasks is that's a difference.
And looking for Amber.
Yeah,
yeah,
setting off the
conversation.
She thought
alarm.
I was her best friend, Amber. She thought she was still in San Diego, I guess is what she was telling me.
That scares me.
I don't.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
don't like it.
I don't want to sleepwalk. I feel like that's no power to your body. You know, you're just letting
That
your
sounds
brain.
like a defense on Dateline.